Year to be done.
I know. On to the next one. All right, well, we are continuing a Black Friday deal here at HSN. Something that was a late add to the show, but let me tell you, I am grateful that our team added this to the show because this is something that we need. And I love that it's on free shipping and handling, so then you kind of get that out of the way. You have savings, so you're taking advantage of a great deal. So what you're getting from Bell+Howell, you're kind of seeing it utilized as a light, but it's more than just an LED light. This can also break a window. This can also cut a seat belt, and it can also act as your power bank. So it's a multi-use tool, and you get 2 of them at $15.95 and free shipping and handling. We had this on a little bit earlier today, wildly popular. So we added it to this show so you could take advantage of still grabbing it at that price and while we have it in stock because some colors are gone. So we're down to purple. So this is truly, please keep one and then you gift the other. If you have 2 automobiles, I would keep both of them with the free shipping. I'd add another, whether that's 2 of the purples or 2 of the blacks. But with free shipping and handling, stock up on this. Make sure that your vehicles are covered and then covered for maybe your loved ones, whether it's a teen driver that you have in your life, whether it's an elderly parent that you have in your life, or maybe it's a neighbor that you want to make sure that they're taken care of as well. 839-101 is the item number. Lou Caputo is going to join us. Been with HSN for over 30 years.
Hello.
Even has a law enforcement background. I mean, truly. And you know, being in law enforcement,
yep,
you need to be prepared for anything
that
could happen.
No,
absolutely.
you never know what's going to happen. And you know, it's funny because people, I think a lot of folks out there don't understand that the reason that you'll see firemen, policemen, you know, any first responders carrying devices like this is because you cannot break the windows on a vehicle with a blunt object. Like you could hit it with a pipe, you could hit it with, you know, a baseball bat. We have those expandable batons and they wouldn't break it, but this will. And the reason is that little tiny point right there. The window breaker concentrates all the force to that single point. So even if you don't hit it hard, it's enough to shatter the tempered glass, and that's what's supposed to happen. Now, other side of this has a seatbelt cutter right there. You can see the blade inside of that. I like what they did here because I'm that guy that, like, if there was a way to cut my hand, I would. You know what I mean? That's just me. Cannot cut my hand there. The other features on this, though, that make this really cool, no batteries that you ever have to replace. These are rechargeable, okay? So that's a huge deal. P.S. It's also a battery bank, so you can charge your cell phone off it if you want to. We do give you the cables as well. Activator switch right there. I press that button one time, we get the brightest of bright lights off of that, as you can see, okay? Press it again, it goes down, it gets a little bit dimmer, so it's not quite as bright. One more time, it's gonna strobe, and then the third time activates what we call the torch light, that floodlight that's on the back of this, which is real, considering the bazillion watts of lights that we have here in the studio, this is really, really quite bright. One last thing right here, magnets on the front. So if I want to, I can mount this to any metallic object, which is great. If you're on the road, you have a flat tire or something like that happens, you need to be able to see what you're doing, you can mount that to the side of that or your breaker box in your house or, you know, anything like that.
Yeah.
This is, and the deal on this, I couldn't believe the price on this. That is absolutely insane.
That's,
for 2
with
gift boxes.
So here's what's happening. Very, very limited on this, and I should have put that in front of you at the start, so I apologize for that. We only have about 830 left in black, and it is a 2-pack at $15.95 with the free shipping and handling. Or if you want the purple, I have 1,400 left, and then that's it.
Wow.
So we are in sell-out quantities right now because as we get later in the day, that's when we get even more busy here at HSN. So if you want to make sure that you add this to cart, whether it's shipping to your doorstep, whether it's shipping to a loved one to make sure that their automobiles are covered, jump into the ordering process, key in the item number 839-101, or bottom left side of your screen is actually the quickest way. We call it a quick response, a QR code. It's hold up your camera, link pops up, you click it, select your color, and you're good to go. But I love, what batteries is it? You don't need any batteries because it's rechargeable. Less than 800 now in that black, but the stories that I've heard, even one of my closest friends, I just learned that her husband had lost his sister because her car crashed into a lake. And I was just like, so she said, my husband's first gift to me was a window breaker and a seat cutter. And I was like, wow, it's like you don't even realize how
people don't know.
It's so important to have that, especially as the sun is setting even later, you know. It's good to have a light with you.
And you know, and the other thing about this too is the seatbelt cutter that's built into this. A lot of people out there think that like you can cut a seatbelt with like scissors. If you ever tried that, it doesn't work. If you've ever tried to do it with a regular knife, you're going to be there for too long sawing through it. This, because of the way you pull the seatbelt taut and you just slide this across, literally, you just put it on your chest and you slide it across like that. And that's going, that little blade that's inside there is going to cut that thing like, you know, as they say, a hot knife through butter. It literally does. I've done it, and it really, really, really works. Let's bring the lights down real quick. I want everybody just to see the quality of the light that comes off of these. Because a lot of times, I think people see these and they go like, oh, you know, for that price, you know, it can't be all that good. So there's one on Nicole. Yeah, let me put this one on me, just like that. So you could see, you get a lot of good light out of this, okay? And you know, again, rechargeable. When I turn that away, there's no, I'm not here. But then, bam, there I am. Plenty of light. You can use this as a work light because of the magnets, because it will stand on the base if you want to. Look at the wall behind me here, okay? I'm gonna show you this. Watch. Look at how bright that is. Yeah, and that beam, that distance beam goes for a long way. That's the whole point of having that flashlight on the front. It throws that beam far. This is gonna be the reduced, here's the slightly, you can see it's a little less bright, saves a little bit of power. There's that strobe, but watch this. If I walk back here with this, even with the lights on, it's lighting up a huge area on this wall, as you can see, like floor to ceiling. You can't see me, but you can definitely see the wall, the coat. Yeah. You can see the wreath that's on there. I mean, all these things. This is a great little light. So if you give this as a gift to somebody, they're not going to feel like, you know, you somehow chinsed out. They're certainly not going to think you only spent $8 on each one. Right. You know what I mean?
I mean, for $8
look at that.
for each, even if it was just a light for $8, you're like, wow, this is a great deal. I don't have to look for batteries because it's rechargeable. Right. But then it enhances the safety features that it has with having that window breaker, with having that seatbelt cutter. And then let's say that let's just say your phone dies. It can act as a power bank even to your phone. You get both of them at this incredible deal, free shipping and handling. So here we go. Here's the update. You're looking at the purple. It's showing you how it truly is rechargeable. Right. Power. Maybe it's when the power goes out. I'm going to use it as a flashlight, but absolutely leave one in your car for the purpose of that window breaker and the seat. Yeah, every car that's at your house absolutely have this. In the purple, if that's the one that you want, I have about a little bit more than 1,200, 1,275 to be precise.
Yeah, which is nothing.
If you need the black, 640. So a lot of you have already been picking up the black. A lot of you jumping into the ordering process. I know we have 2.5 more minutes. Do not let this pass you by, because it's not a matter of, oh, do I really want this? It's not a want. It's a need to have this safety device in your car. Past the illumination, but having that window breaker and that seatbelt cutter, especially for new drivers, or if it's for your parents that are a little bit older. I mean, my grandmother still drives and she's in her mid-80s now. This is something perfect for her to have.
Oh no, it's a great, great gift. But let me show you how these days now, technology moves so fast that just having the one bulb in this is actually better than something that has 3 bulbs in it, 3 LEDs from just a few years ago. Okay, we've got a light meter here on the table. I love showing this demonstration because right now it's measuring the ambient light in the studio. It's around 37, 38 lux, okay? Here is the light with the 3 LEDs in it, and that's gonna go up to about 250, okay? I'm gonna hold our light at the exact same distance, the one that you're buying right now, the Bell+Howell. Same distance. Wow. Now, it says high because it's too bright to measure.
I can't even.
Watch this.
It hit 600 plus and was like, I can't.
Watch this. I'm just going to keep raising it. I'm going to keep raising it. I have to get further, 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 further. I'm almost running out of arm. There we go.
Whoa.
Look at that. It still says high. Let me go a little higher. Good Lord. There. Okay, so you can see it's up there depending, I'm shaking a little bit because I've had a lot of caffeine today, but just take a look at it. It's around 2,000 when it actually gets a reading.
Wow.
I mean, this thing is crazy, crazy bright, but that's the difference right now with that technology that you're getting these days, is that they use less power, but they put out a lot more light. Hey, and don't forget the other thing. I can charge my cell phone off of this if I want to.
Right. I mean, so many different ways that you will utilize it. It's not just like one tool, oh, it's just a flashlight and that's a great price. I mean, a flashlight at $8 that you don't have to pop batteries in, great deal. But then it goes beyond that. You can charge your phone on it, has that seatbelt cutter, has a window breaker that is also built in, and it can act as that torch light on top of being a flashlight. So if you want it in the black, 450 left. That's how fast they're going. Half our body already went in just 60 seconds. There it is for you. And we have purple. The purple, we have about 1,000 left. So altogether, I have about 1,400 left, and that's it. So if you want to go ahead and grab it. So I have less available than what I have sold now. If you want to jump into the ordering process, I know hundreds of you are right there. 839101 is the item number on that one. All right. Now we are going to light up your world in a different way, and you're going to be hands-free. Also from Bell+Howell. And